Our next guest, who's going to join us on a weekly basis, him and I host a show together on the weekends, and Kevin Lloyd, president and owner of Legacy Wealth Advisors. Kevin, welcome back, Big 550 KTRS.
Oh, hi, Kelly. How you doing?
Hey there.
We're doing good. So you have a workshop coming up. It's a tax workshop to teach people and to explain to people taxes, how to avoid them, what's going on. But you told me a story last week on our weekend show, When Retirement Happens, that is unbelievable. Tell the story of the couple that you said that you saved them $18,000 a year from paying health insurance.
Yeah. You know, we see lots of examples just like this one, and several other examples that are just a little different on just trying to save people money in taxes. And for example, this couple, it was a husband and wife. They had no children. He was 66 years old. She was 62, and you know they needed some life or some health insurance. Okay,
right.
And so let me back up. Actually, he was 64. I'm sorry, he wasn't 66. So, but anyways, they needed some health insurance, and their premiums from their broker was $18,000 a year for health insurance. And so as you get older, health insurance gets a little bit more expensive. And so they had an investment guy. They had an investment guy with a well-known firm. We probably see him on every corner. And their investment guy just didn't understand the distribution of assets. He didn't understand retirement, and it's different in retirement. And so this particular couple, they elected Social Security. His check was about $30,000 a year. Hers was about $20,000. So they had about $50,000 coming in from Social Security, and they were taking this $18,000 a year from their IRA account. Okay, so they were taking out $68,000 a year. Well, the only reason they were taking the $18,000 out was because they were trying to pay for their health insurance, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Well, when I sat down and talked to them, I said, oh, well, wait a second here. You're using the $18,000 to pay for your health insurance. They said, yes. I said, well, did you know that because you're doing that, you won't get any subsidies from Obamacare?
Right.
See, Obamacare premiums aren't dictated on health. They're really dictated on the amount of income we have, not on assets either. So, because this couple had about $1.4 million in assets, and so when they look at doing your tax return, they look at your modified adjusted gross income and determining if you can get subsidies for health insurance. Okay. And so this couple had $68,000 coming in as modified adjusted gross income, and because they were over the limit of $64,079 for 2017, they got zero subsidies. But if they would not have taken out the $18,000, they would have had 100% of their insurance subsidized by the government. And so the problem is we don't know what we don't know. Mm-hmm. Our advisors don't know what they don't know as well. And so I find that a lot of advisors are more like general practitioners. They're there and they try to serve anybody from 0 to 100. My firm, we just work with people that are within 5 years of retirement or already retired. See, if you're $1 over that $64,079, zero subsidies, okay? And if we're at $64,079, we can get $878 per month in subsidies for health insurance.
And the only reason why they were over is because they were taking money out of their retirement funds so that they could pay for their insurance.
The only reason that they were over is because their advisor didn't understand retirement. And, you know, I don't know how long the guy's been in business, but I see it with people that have been in business for 5 years, 20 years, 30 years. It's the problem is when you don't specialize in what you're doing, you could ultimately have people pay more than they should. See, taxes in retirement are different. And it's important to make sure that we understand the distribution of assets because, see, McGraw, I found that if I can show somebody how to keep their money from taxes, I can show them how to make their money last a lot longer. And in this case, they saved $18,000 a year. Well, is based on health insurance, and we know Social Security in and of itself is a tax-free benefit. So not only did we show them not having to pay health insurance premiums any longer, but I also showed them how they can get their Social Security 100% tax-free.
Now, that's why you are putting on a tax workshop. Tell us about this thing coming up September 26th.
So on the 26th at 6 p.m., I'm actually going to do this in the evening this time, and we're going to go over a lot of different tax strategies when it comes time for retirement to show people how to keep their money. You know, when we look at retirement, I talked about Social Security in and of itself as a tax-free benefit, but see, when you start drawing Social Security inside of retirement, there's these hidden tax brackets that people don't know about, and for extra money that we take out of our IRAs or earned income, it causes us to pay taxes well over the 50% mark on those last dollars. So we want to make sure that we understand what's going on. We're going to talk about a lot of other tax strategies as well, too. Don't miss out on this. We're probably going to try to run these once a month all the way leading up until April. And as you know, McGraw, I own a tax office. And so I have accountants working for me and working for my clients, so it's important to make sure that we keep our money from the number one wealth-eroding factor in people's portfolios, and that's taxes.
All right, it's September 26th at 6 p.m. at your office right there, right off of Highway 40. And what, Highway 40 and what is that, Mason Road there?
We're Highway 40 and really close to 141.
141, right. So it's September 26th. Space is filling up. It's going to be in your office, 6 p.m. To make a reservation. No cost, no obligation. You can just go and listen, and I'm sure you'll have some donuts and some soda for them. 314-641-1010. 314-641-1010. Legacy Wealth Advisors, Kevin Lloyd. The website is whenretirementhappens.com. And don't forget the soon-to-be award-winning show on the weekends hosted by Kevin Lloyd and McGraw Millhaven, When Retirement Happens. Good stuff, Kevin. Thanks for checking in.
Hey, always great.